Hello BookTube, today I'm going to review A Game of Thrones by George R.Martin, which is huge. Two of my friends had been telling me to read this for ages and I kept putting it off because it was huge and daunting. But I eventually decided I was going to read it, and I'm so glad I did, because although it took me ages, yeah, it took me quite a while, but I really liked it, and I liked it more than I thought I would. The world it's set in is done really well. I think it's really believable and it's really easy to get into the world that it's written in, and there's loads of characters in it, but it's not hard to follow really, and the characters are really well developed, and it's written in third person, but you get chapters from I think 8 different people, from 8 different people's points of view, so you can get into people's heads quite a bit and understand their motives really well, like better than you would if it was just from one person's point of view. So I thought that was really good, and you come to like really look forward to the chapters from certain people and not enjoy the ones from others so much, but then that'll be preferences to do with characters. But I really enjoyed this. The book is quite political, but it's not hard to follow. Like, there's a lot of like background stuff that has had to be explained in this book about the politics of the country, because it's about, as the second book's called A Clash of Kings, it is about battles to become king, so you have to like understand where a lot of that's coming from, and it's not as hard to understand as you would think it would be if it's all politics and stuff, but I really enjoyed it, and the battles are really good as well. They're they're quite detailed. The battles are good. The book, it's not slow, and for the length I didn't feel like it was too long either. Like, I didn't feel like it should have been split at any point. I think the length was actually quite good for this book. It all fitted in, it made sense for it to all be in one book, and the chapters aren't hugely long either. They're like, 10-15 pages each, which is good because I don't really like long chapters. So this book, I think I was told by, two of my friends told me to read this. I was told by one of them not to get attached to any characters, because he got really annoyed at the plot of like later books and stuff that was happening to his favourite character, and I might have got attached to characters and he wasn't very impressed when I told him this. But I think my favourite character in this book is Arya. Oh, I've forgotten her surname. That's really bad. Arya Stark. Well done me. She is a 9-year-old girl, and she's quite rebellious and she's quite strong-willed, and she definitely wants to be herself, and I really admired that in her character, I think, because especially compared to her sister is kind of strong in her own way, but especially Arya compared to her sister, she's a much stronger female character. I think I like that. But I have been told not to get attached to characters for later on, so I'm really looking forward to reading the second book. I think, although they are long, I think Clash of Kings is actually smaller than this one, but although they are long, I think it's a really good story, and it's a good world to be in. It's really realistic and easy to read in this world, and you get used to it. It's really good. Yeah, there's some stuff in here that needs to continue on to the next book, and I can't wait to see how it'll all plan out. I was caught. There was some unexpected things to happen in this book. Given the nature of it, it was not a book that I would have expected to make me cry. It managed it, which I was quite surprised at, but yeah, it's really good and I would highly recommend it, and don't be put off by the sheer size and volume of story that there is in here, because I think it's a really good read and it is worth it, even if it takes you a month and a half to complete. It's definitely worth it, and can't wait to read the second one. So that's my review of A Game of Thrones by George R.Martin. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything you want me to review, leave a comment and I may read it, or I might already have read it and be able to put a review up of it. So I will see you soon. Bye!